פרק 530, פחות 50 חטופות וחטופים, זה שם אותנו על 580, פרק שני שאנחנו מקליטים אחר צהריים ערב זה, ויש לנו את הכבוד כמיטב המסורת לארח כאן עיתונאי מבלארוס, לקראת המפגש הקרוב למכבי מול הקבוצה מבלארוס. טראס שירי, how are you?
I'm fine, and I'm ready to talk with you about football today, about my native city.
We really appreciate that you are talking to us. Thank you very much. And most of the interview will be with Offer Prosner. Hi, Offer.
Hi, טוב להיות פה, and also thanks from me, Taras, and I want to also thank Michael Yochin for connecting the both of us. Thank you, Michael, and I think we can start. So, Taras, why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners? Who are you? What do you do? And how come you're on the podcast?
Okay, yes, I told you that my name is Taras. I'm a journalist from Belarus, and I'm working in a very popular media in my country, onliner. And I wrote to you about that I was born in Z'Odino. It's my native city, and maybe in my childhood I played maybe 8 years in young football team in football club Torpeddo, and for me it's a very important part of my life, and I'm ready to talk with you about this team, about Belarusian football. I think it's interesting experience for me too.
For us as well. So why don't we start, if you can tell us a little bit about the Belarus football, Belarus league. You know, everybody in Israel knows about Bate Borisov. They've been in the Champions League, the biggest name. And we also Maccabi Haifa played against Dinamo Minsk 15 years ago and lost in aggregate on the 90th minute. Very, very painful loss. But what can you tell us about the league, the level of play? Anything that you can tell us about it would be great.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I understand you. And you tell that Belarusian and Israeli club played in Euro Cup, maybe sometimes. And we played against Maccabi Haifa 2 times, Slavia Mozyr and Dynamo Minsk played against Maccabi. Dynamo Minsk played against Hapoel Haifa in Intertoto Cup. So it's very interesting history. But if you talk about our championship, I can say that today it's maybe average level. Maybe in Bate Borisov today it's crisis. Yeah, club don't play in Euro Cups, and maybe some years it's not a big team in Belarus, maybe for 3 or 4 years. But now the most interesting and successful and strong team in our championship, it's Dynamo Minsk. It's champion of last year. After maybe Neman Grodno and Torpeddo Z'Odino, of course. And maybe some years ago, there are a lot of European media prepared any article about Dynamo Brest, because Maradona was president of this team, of this club, but today it's team not like in media actively for Europe, for example, but its team played in a high level too. Yes, Shakhtar Soligorsk, it's two maybe important name for last years in our championship, but club was some problems, and today this club played in set league, and it's broke club and created new club in this town Soligorsk, and they played in set level of the Belarusian league. Yeah, and what can I say? the most maybe successful players go to play in another country because clubs from Russia, Kazakhstan prepare good salary, and I think that influence of the level of our league. If we talked with you maybe 5 years ago, we can discuss foreigners players that played in Belarus, because there are a lot of players from Serbia, Balkans, played in Belarus, but today maybe only some names. And there are a lot of African players in Belarus today. But what we have some young stars. For example, Fedor Lopoukhov, the best players of last championship. He signed contract with CSKA Sofia this winter. And interesting players, it's Trofim Melnichenko signed contract with Porto from Portugal. But I think the name of Abdulkadir Husanov. It's a guy that played in Manchester City. Some years ago, he played in Minsk football club Energetic. And after Energetic, he went to play in Lens in French league, yes. And after Lens, he signed a contract with Manchester City. And you can see that some talented guys go from Belarusian league, go to play in Europe. It's nice for us. And of course, I can say that we have a good coach school, and our coach created young talented team that try concurrent in the European level. Dynamo Minsk played in main round of Conference League last year, and it's for Belarus football. It's really success in last year. It's nice. It's good.
That's very good. Thank you. Thank you, Taras, for this great summary of Belarusian football. I can't believe I forgot about Slavia Muzir and about Belshina. I still remember the Belshina game. There is a good trivia question, in Israel. There was one player that actually scored there. There was the only game in Maccabi. But we let our audience figure that out if they remember this. So let's say, can you tell us a little bit about Maccabi's opponent on Thursday, Z'Odino? I couldn't understand the name because it has like a few names. What is the actual name of the team? History of the club, the recent successes, what is the public image about the city, if you can tell us, everything that you can. Mm-hmm. We will love to hear about it.
Okay, nice. So we can start about some facts about city. Yeah, it's medieval city. If you talk about Belarus in population, if you compare with Israel, it's maybe like Hasharon. Yeah, I know this city. It's maybe population near about 65,000 people. It's Z'Odino. It's in young city, and on the development of the city influenced automobile plant. The name is Belas. Yes, and maybe when open Belas, a lot of people go to work in Z'Odino, and city develop, and it for today it's very young and developing city in Z'Odino, and maybe 50, maybe 4 years ago, in Belas created a football club. The name Torpedo. It's it's a name that give automobile plant in Soviet Union gives the name of the team Torpedo. If we read Torpedo, it's a team of automobile plant. And for a long time, Torpedo play in a local level of Republic tournaments. It was a very strong championship in Soviet Union, but Torpedo never played in any league in Soviet Union. Only local level, it's Republic. And when Soviet Union stopped, and Torpedo started to play in national league, maybe some season, and after that go down in second level. But in maybe 25 years ago, football coach Yakov Shapiro go to work in Zhodieno, with a good sponsor, and create very good football team. And for 1 year, Torpedo go to play in top level. And after
Shapiro?
that, Torpedo Shapiro,
It's like a Jewish
Shapiro.
name.
Yes, of course, it's real for Torpedo. It's I can tell you that it's very important figure, because maybe in 25 years ago, it's maybe, I don't know, it's early 2000 years. Torpedo, it's not a good club. Torpedo played in second level, and Torpedo and Shapiro wanted to find a new club to work, and he went to Zhodieno with his friend. It's a good sponsor. Yes, and he started to work with Torpedo, and for one year, Torpedo again started to play in top level. And after that, Torpedo never played in second league. But after some years, Yakov Shapiro died after football match in the hospital. He had some problems with heart, if I remember. Very difficult football match for Torpedo, and he very bad situation maybe in with health after match, and go to hospital, and he died. It's very bad news for Belarusian football, because Yakov Shapiro is a very interesting and exciting figure for our team, for Torpedo team, and for whole Belarusian football. Yes, and after that, Torpedo never play in second level. But the main victory happened for these 10 years. Torpedo, just a second, please. I wrote some facts about it. Maybe sometimes Torpedo won a bronze medal and the cup of Belarus, and played in European Cup. For me, the most exciting start, it maybe 8 years ago, club beat Debrecen from Hungary, and after played against Rapid Wien, and in home stadium 0-0, and in Wien Torpedo lost, but it's nice performance because Rapid played in Zhodieno. It's very interesting. If we compare, maybe the most interesting performance, it's the game national team Belarus against Japan. It's friendly game, happened in Zhodieno. I think it's the main interesting match in my hometown and in the stadium Torpedo. Yes, Torpedo, it's one professional sport team in city, and people like football. But if we talk about attendance of the football match, it's not a good indicator, and Torpedo in this point it's not a leader of the championship. For example, stadium can have maybe capability. It's more than 6,000 of people, and in average home match, near maybe 3,000 of people visit this game. But Torpedo have a good supporters. They maybe travel with team in Belarus, for example, and when Torpedo some months when Torpedo in May played against Neumann in the final of Cup Belarus, a lot of people from Zhodino by car, by buses went to Grodno to support the local team. Yeah, yes, it's maybe some facts about our team. And for today, Belas, it's a owner and a main sponsor of Torpedo, and of course for team it's very good. Torpedo have not bad stadium, not bad complex for training. Yes, and not all Belarusian team have condition like Torpedo. And yes, and okay, and maybe before this season, a lot of people think that so that Torpedo it will be one of the leader of the league, favorite for the gold medal, but Torpedo had a not good start of the season. But for today, they played in more aggressive football, and club won 8 games.
Do you think that people from Zhodino will come to the match next Thursday?
In Hungary?
Yes, the second match.
No, I think that Torpedo played without supporters in the European Cup. Yeah, and I think that match will be without supporters in the stadium.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the key players of Zhodino, and who are we going to be with special interest in the team?
Yeah, you don't know any facts about football players, yeah? Okay, I thought about it. Okay, for me, one of the most interesting football player in Torpedo is Pavel Sitsko. It's a very creative and talented football player. It's a midfielder. Before Torpedo, he played in some club like Dynamo Brest. He played in Russia, and after signed contract with Torpedo, he played in Dynamo Minsk too. Yes, and really nice guy. He liked to play in technically, for example, and really unique guy for club. Some weeks ago, Torpedo signed contracts with Steven Alfred. It's African striker. I think you know this guy because he played in top level in Israel.
Yes, and he scored in the last match against Rabotnitsky.
Yes, he scored two times. Yeah, and so it's very interesting for me because yes, he played to Dynamo last season, and good. It's aggressive, strong, powerful forward. Yes, but I never see games like this because he signed contract and scored two goals. It's so very interesting. I think for this day that he find his club, good club is because after Dynamo Minsk, yes, he signed contract with Russian club Shinnik Yaroslavl, but after that, I think it's not good for him because he had a not good statistic in Russia, and after he signed contract with Torpedo. Yes, go ahead. Maxim Skavich, he played in Israel too some years ago. He played in Bate and another club in national team. It's a real maybe key figure for Torpedo, legendary player, because it's the most successful striker for Torpedo in national championship. He scored more goals than another players in Torpedo. It's maybe 35 years striker, but he play aggressive for today, and he took part in the last game, and I think it's a really important figure for Torpedo, and it's so very interesting to see how he showed his game in match against Maccabi Haifa. And maybe another game. Torpedo before season signed contract with Kamara. It's a striker from Africa. So interesting situation. He played before he played in Moldovan club Milsami. Milsami played against Torpedo, and Kamara scored a goal in Torpedo. Yes, and for today he played in Torpedo. Interesting striker, but at first game, I don't know. Maybe he not felt good, but because it's new club, new friends in team, but he adapted, and for last game he played not bad, and he good not play not only in attack but in defense too. It's nice. Maybe it's first two guy, Skavish and Pavel Sitsko. It's one of the most interesting president club. And what else? Maybe Politsevich. It's central defender. Good level football players. He played in national team. He played in Turkey, in Russia, and I think he helped young players in Torpedo. And
Taras, that's the defender, right? Sergei Politevich.
Yes, of course.
He was injured in the last game versus Arbotnitsky, right?
Yes, of course, but I don't have any information about his condition for this day. Torpedo sources didn't public anything about it. Yes, we know about injury, but what for today we don't know. Maybe and I don't know. Will he play against Maccabi at first game? It's
okay. Can you tell us
can
you tell us the formation that Torpedo will play, and give us your guess to what the 11 will be?
Please repeat me once again, please. Question.
Can you estimate the way that Z'Oddino are going to play? To press? Are they more physical, more tactical?
And what is the formation?
It's very interesting question, because Torpedo it's a club that like to play in defensive football, and good play in defense and good counterattack. But you know that Torpedo played better at first half of this season, of the first part of half of championship. But when Torpedo lost Neumann in final of cup, Torpedo win 8 games. And for this period, Torpedo play in aggressive football. Really, they create a lot of chances. They play aggressive and good realization. And I don't know how it happened in the match with Maccabi, but for me, Maccabi it's a very strong opponent for Torpedo. And of course, maybe Dmitry Molosh want to play good in defense and play in counter-attack. It's maybe a good tactical that he now abilities of the club in this way, and of course a difficult opponent. I don't know, play Torpedo with club like Maccabi for last year, but for me it's a really strong opponent, and I think that Molosh want to play more rational football and good game in defense and good counter-attack. Yeah.
So it's interesting because we just saw Maccabi's first match yesterday, and we played really, really bad. And we don't have a lot of expectations towards the coming season. And Torpedo, on the other hand, just as you said, won 8 games straight. And I'm wondering, inside Torpedo, in the club, after beating Rabotnitsky, it's pretty good, very good form. What is the expectation in Belarus, in Z'Jodyno, about this game? Because you said Maccabi is considered strong, but I think that if we have to say, Z'Jodyno is the favorite in this tie to move past Maccabi, not the other way around.
You think that Z'Jodyno is a favorite?
Yes, we do.
So interesting opinion. What I can say, I don't know what people what supporters thinking about it in Z'Jodyno, but I know that thinking experts, for example, people think that experts, journalists think that it's a really good opponent, and yes, I know that Maccabi lost, but okay, but another team too lost, for example. But
I think that we are mostly troubled because you are in your mid-season, and we have something like a new team. And last year we lost at the same level to Sabah from Azerbaijan. So we have that in our memory, and we are not very optimistic.
Yes, but before it you beat Genk, yeah?
Yes, the year before we went to the quarterfinal, to the not the quarter, to
the
last 16. Yes.
Yes, and yes, I understand about you, me, but our expectation it's a very difficult opponent and very difficult games in a few weeks, and it's we don't know in what condition Maccabi now, because season in Israel will start in the end of the August.
Yes.
Your club signed new football players. Okay, but we don't know ability of these football players. But when I know that Israel league, it's better than Belarus league for today, and Maccabi played in Europe maybe every year. And okay, your club lost Sabah. It's happened too, yes, and but we don't know what happened on the next week, and so it's. I really think that it will be very difficult, and for Torpedo, two main things. That first of all, Torpedo season started in match yes, and it's a spring. And second important moment that Torpedo had a victory in the last 8 matches, and in club really good mood before this game. And that moment that we two games will play in Hungary without spectators of Haifa. Yeah, I know that
the second game there will be spectators.
Will be spectators. Yes.
Yeah, it's open to the crowd. This is why Amit asked if people from Belarus will come to Hungary for the second game, because the second game will be open to the public.
Yes. Okay, but if we play in Haifa, it's another situation. I know that Maccabi the most popular football club in the city, and maybe there are a lot of people visited football match in your stadium. And your fans really expressive, and it's influence on the game of the team. But what happened in Hungary, we don't know, and it's very important moment for Torpedo that your club will play without your supporters.
Yeah. So just to make sure that to give it like a summary in the end, if Maccabi beats Torpedo, it's not like a big deal. Not like they're gonna fire the coach or anything. It's not like a big loss. But if they do win, it's a very big achievement.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying.
I think if Torpedo win Maccabi, it's for Torpedo it's a real big victory, and in some moments a historical victory, because
oh wow, okay.
I describe you. It concerns European Cup history. We win one big club. Maybe it's Debrecen for Hungary. It's a really strong team. And after we lose Rapid, and maybe we lose Milsami from Moldova. Before we lose Kukesi from Albania. But if we win Maccabi, it's a real big victory. And we know that Belarusian team can do it. You told me about Dynamo Minsk, played against Maccabi and win these games. And but I tell you once again that it will be very difficult and tough games for Belarusian team. And I can give any prognosis about it, but it's so very interesting for us. And but what do you think about this duel, about these games?
I'm very pessimistic. I think that from what I saw, we didn't have enough time to build the team. So. I think if it was happening, let's say in end of August, after a few games, or September, Maccabi would have a bigger chance. But I think that the main issue here is that the Torpedo is coming in a very good form in the middle of the season, like Amit said, like you said, and I think they're more of a team than we are right now. And in football, teams win, not players. That's what I believe.
We also have a new coach, so we are very. It's problematic for us to estimate the quality of the team. Many new players and new coach, so it's very hard to expect to know what to expect from the team.
Yes, it's of course it's very important moment, because, for example, Dmitry Molosh working with Torpedo for some seasons, and interesting moment that after Torpedo losing with in cup final, some media wrote that Molosh can give away from club, and after that bosses of club told us no, okay, you can continue work with club. And I think it's key moment for Torpedo, because after Torpedo started to win it's very interesting moment, and I think that for football players support coach, because Molish it's real very he worked with football players, he support football players, and they understand it, of course, and answer like this. They support coach, and we can see that Torpedo play a very good part of the season now. Maybe
I think that even the fact that Z'Joudino are used to play in front of little crowds, and our players are regular to play in Israel in our home stadium in front of 20 or 30,000. It's a difference for a football player, I think, and it's another advantage for Torpedo.
Yes, of course. One example, Torpedo play against Copenhagen, in a big stadium, and of course it's big pressure for young players. They never played before with big team, and Torpedo lost with big. I don't know, maybe. I don't remember, but it's really not good. Maybe 4-0, maybe like this. And of course, if Torpedo will play, it will be play in Haifa. It will be another situation, and it will be a serious pressure from the football fans. And another moment, but I don't know what we have now.
So basically, I think we asked most of the questions, right, Amit? And there is one last question I didn't write. We always ask our guests from other places, and you mentioned when we talked before, Taras, that you are from Z'Joudino. So we wouldn't have a chance to hear it in the stadium, sadly, because there will be no crowd from Belarus. But if we were to have crowd from Belarus, can you sing us the song of the fans? We always like to have our guests sing like a fan song from the team. We had people from Switzerland and Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain and all the big teams, but also from smaller teams. And hopefully you can maybe sing us a song, like a Torpedo fan song?
Oh, I'm not a fan. I'm a journalist, and for me,
I know, but it's for a journalistic purpose. Don't worry. We are also, we know that it's not you being a fan, but for the journalistic interest.
You have the right to remain silent. You don't must answer that.
But I don't know any song. That one of the name or one of fans' nickname in Torpedo it's Boguslavci, because some century ago Boguslav Radziwill, it's a very, very rich guy, maybe it's a millionaire for this time. He was maybe the owner of the village in this village. After some time created a big city, Z'Joudino, and sometime when Torpedo play, fans maybe cry Boguslavci. It's like the nickname of the club. But I know this. But another football song I don't know. But Boguslavci there, and we now amateur football club that named Boguslavci too, and so
Boguslavski, huh? There's a very
Boguslavci.
Okay. Taras, I can't thank you enough for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Sorry for all the technical difficulties and issues, and thank you for the patience. And I hope that next time when there is a Belarusian team playing, they can play in Belarus and they can play in Israel, and you can come here and maybe have a beer with us before the game. And And really, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. You're the first guest from Belarus, I think, in the podcast, and we'd love to have you again when we play against another Belarusian team, maybe next season or maybe this season.
Thank you, Offer. Thank you, Perla, for dialogue with me. It's very interesting, and I wish you good luck. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure hosting you. Amit, do you want to close us out?
Yes, תודה רבה לטראס, תודה רבה לעופר, תודה רבה לשלום שהקליט את החלק הראשון וליניב אבירן שהקליט את החלק השני. נקווה להמשיך במסורת הזאת של אירוח עוד ועוד עיתונאים מחול, כי בדרך כלל זה מרמז על כך שמכבי עולה עוד ועוד שלבים. Thank you very much, טראס, and ירוק עולה.